clarify the things that aren't going to change, you're really kind of more talking about the human condition as because like technology has changed all sorts of things, behavior and changed the way we live. So you can't say like, you know, Gates hasn't changed anything. But
no.
like
I'm not saying that Gates hasn't changed. Yeah, I'm talking about the human condition. Yes, we'll clarify that. I'm not talking. Gates has done a lot of wonderful things for a lot of people. I think as far as what he does for charities and whatnot. And also, there's also business aspects to that as well. But I think that's all great. And I think if I had the money or if you had the money, I would love to do something like what Gates is doing. But mine would be a little bit different. I would sponsor a school and a school of thought. Schools of thought where people come in and where you have people from all walks of life that really want to dedicate themselves to understanding more, along with regular education. I always thought our system needed something where people can become better people, can become better citizens, can become more unique individuals. But unfortunately, that doesn't happen. It's always, you know, a mysterious or somebody. There's always this monk or somebody that has the answers, but the answers are within you. They just need a spark, you know. And when you talk about creative energy, there's positive creative energy and there's negative creative energy. And that creative energy is very destructive in any way. It's always tearing down to rebuild anew. So when you think about the beginning, creative imagination, that you're part of that, it was a destructive energy. More powerful than any negative energy, whatever that may be. Positive and negative coming together, which explodes. And I don't believe in positive and negative. I believe they're the same. It depends on how you use it. And this creative energy exists within you. It's the same thing when you feel me touch you and I hit you and you feel things that you... And don't get me wrong, it's not something that you do with your students. It's something you do with anybody. Like when I go into systems of training of different people, I take on anybody who's there and I show them what it is. It's not like, so you're under that illusion, like I touch and you fall down. I don't believe in illusion, I believe in the reality of it. But first, it's also, is this person that you're speaking with that's involved with it opened to wanting to learn? And that is the key. You know, where are you going? Do you want to evolve? Nobody really holds the key. I'm just in a process. And wherever I am in that process is where I am. Both of you are in a process. Anybody who's listening to this is in a process. Where you are, it's about how you're going to grow from that. Where you're going to grow from. That's chi. That's creative energy. That's what I hit you with. So really, it's nature discovering itself through you. You are the temple. You are, in fact, the gods live within you. And that's the many voices within. Self-discovery, authentic self. Not just one entity, but all of nature being within you, that creative energy, discovering itself through your journey. Not just simply existing. Because everything you have will only be given to somebody else that's waiting for you to die. Eventually. You know? I can't imagine, I can't fathom what it must be like, because I'm not in that world, of being in a position of high financial power and your siblings and everybody waiting for you at a certain point to die because they're going to get all of that. You know, like, is that the structure of your meaning? Or are your siblings like, are the people that care about you really authentically care about who and what you are? And the money and stuff is an example of where you are, and maybe to take on the same traits and the same values that that person had over. If Gates, in a sense, has a family, I don't know anything about the history of any of these people, but has a family and stuff, maybe instead of just waiting to be in that position of power, maybe instead evolving from it. That's why I think what we're trying to do here is a school of thought. I'm not here or proving to you guys, I'm not here to prove anything. All I'm doing is speaking. It's up to you to take it and use these tools any way you want. Agree, disagree, whatever. It's got to come out of that. It's up to you to grow from it, to learn from it. And it depends also where you are at this stage in time. Who you are now is not going to be who you are 2 years from now. hopefully, you know, there should be change. There should be growth. There should be evolving. It's not about saving the world. It's about each individual universe understanding itself and affecting everyone that is around you. And that is creative energy. That is chi. It's not just sitting here and you have all the mystery of, the internal arts, you know. Yeah, when Sifu hits you, it's just like, it's just like, and he gets there because he does this. It's just really facing fact. We've all come from pure energy, and our bodies contain that energy, and we just have to believe in it. You have to have faith in it, and to me, that's having faith in the universal consciousness. That's having faith in the invisible, and the invisible has real material. That is where real substance is, because it's all come from that. So basically, isn't that all religions are telling us is a process of helping us to understand more about ourselves, not to get fixated on the religion itself. To move beyond that is to have that creative energy, to be God, in a sense, for whatever that may be, comes to life within you. And that's the authentic self. That's the expression. And that's the growth process. That's the learning process. That's just not merely existing to gain or to even help. It always feels good. Man, I'm sure like these actors that make lots of money and the people, high political power or whatever it is, if they're walking down the street and they see a poor person, would just love to just give that person $1,000, you know, or take care of them, but they know it's going to do nothing. We need education, schools of thought. Follow the heart.